Just appreciate all of you coming out today, and glad we get to offer you this beautiful media room. And just really excited to get started with our guys here pretty soon, playing against some outsiders, outside competition. But I thought we're about 15 practices in right now, and we have a very young and inexperienced team. But it's been an absolute honor and privilege of coaching these guys. It's been a lot of fun to build and bond this team together, and we've been getting after it since June. They got the whole team together here when the semester started in late August, and I really appreciated how their intent, their approach, and how hard they've worked, and they've been very coachable. So from here moving forward, it's all about getting ready to go beat people, and I think you're gonna see some talented players on the floor. You're gonna see some guys that really know how to play the game. We're just going to be young, so we're going to learn a lot as we go through. But I'm really looking forward to coaching this group. It's been a lot of fun so far.
Mark and then Max.
Hey Mike, thanks for your time.
You guys don't have your your stoop anymore.
I know.
So that I had nothing to do with that.
You're lucky Dave's not here.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, you obviously have a lot of new faces.
Yeah.
How do you judge progress when you have so many new guys, and how would you kind of rate your progress to this point of the preseason?
Well, I think it's getting guys to understand what we're trying to do, how we do it, our style of play, Mark. But you also, as a coach, I've always felt this way, is you put them in positions where their instincts, their basketball instincts take over, and their basketball aggression takes over, so they can go and not be overthinking things. And when you have a lot of young guys, a lot of new guys, there's overthinking initially, because they don't want to do you wrong. They want to make sure they get it right, and sometimes they're on their heels, or sometimes they're overthinking a moment, an action. But I do think our style of play allows our guys to play off instincts and play the way they've been playing their whole life. I think that's been always one of our strengths with our style of play, is once you understand what we're doing, you allow your instincts to take over, and that's where you can show your most, your aggressiveness and your feel for the game. So I think a lot of that has been coming out, especially as of late. What I really like so far about this group, even though we're young, look, we're the youngest team in the Big Ten, one of the youngest teams in the country. Everybody's paying to get older and more mature. We did it a different route, but what I love is they're very hungry. They're living in the gym. There's a high level of basketball character, and you could build on that without a doubt, and you can improve quickly on that as well. But a lot of it too is, as you guys know, you've been around, you got to go through it too. You got to go through the ups and downs and the battles, and that's going to be a part of our teachers, is getting that experience.
Max, Mason, John.
Hey Mike, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I think it was at Big Ten Media Days you said you were going to hand the keys to Kayden for this offense.
Yeah, not illegally. Let's get that right, okay? Not illegally, but yes.
What is illegal now?
Yeah.
That's a whole nother media day.
What has he done to make you confident in doing that, and why is he able to do that?
Comes from an impressive family, a winning basketball program in high school, a winning AAU program, played against the best players in the country, more than held his own. High character young man on and off the court, thinks of his teammates before himself. For a college freshman, very mature, has a even keel. I've had some of those guys before. They just get it. They understand it. I don't think they're never too high, never too low. He's super aggressive and competitive dude, but man, he has a really good feel. I always say to him, he'd be a heck of a quarterback because he could run the huddle, but also make plays with the ball in his hands. I just think from day one, he ran here, he jumped in here, he couldn't wait to get here in June. And when he got here, he just took off, and not just his work ethic in the gym and in the weight room, but the type of teammate he wanted to be, getting the other new guys to figure this place out and figure how we do things, and then on the court performing. And You know, his team seems like they always win, or he wins a bunch. So, you know, that it all adds up. It all adds up, and very quickly he's a guy that's going to have the ball in his hands, and you know, he's going to be a freshman. He's going to have some freshman tough days. We've all gone through that. Even really good freshmen in college basketball have to go through some growing pains, but we'll go through them together, and I got his back.
How you doing, Coach?
All right, how are you?
I enjoyed watching on College Game Day for one. That was a pretty fun experience.
You like that arm, right?
It was pretty impressive. When it comes to the front court this year, it seems like last year's rotation of Miles Goodman and Yannick, it seems like they just wanted to tear the rim down with their athleticism. This group seems more like they're below the rim, but definitely more skilled in different ways. How would you describe this year's front court rotation?
Yeah, they're not like crazy vertical like Yannick was. I mean, that's why he got drafted in the first round. You know, he was such a threat vertically. You know, Yvonne's there. I mean, we could throw lobs to him. He'll be a vertical, but he's still a freshman, just like Yannick was one day. Yeah, you're exactly right. We're probably overall as a team longer and bigger and heavier, but we don't have that crazy vertical threat like we did with Yannick. But I do think it will come with a couple of our young guys in due time. But you know, there's just when you don't have that, you play a different way, and we've done that before. So you know, that's I think there's also we have some guys that are big and long that can shoot threes and step away from the basket and put pressure on the defense in different ways too than just vertical lobs. But we do have that. I think Yvonne will very quickly become one of those lob threat guys, but he's still figuring it out as well as a freshman.
Sure.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, John.
You mentioned Kayden's ability on the ball. How important is it for him to develop off the ball with Melly's presence and kind of allowing you to play those two together?
Yeah, that's the neat thing, and I've always John wanted to have multiple handlers on the court. You're harder to guard, you're more aggressive, you can get downhill quicker, you can be faster in transition. So, you know, the neat thing about Kayden is Kayden's played at a high school and an AU program with really good players like himself, so he's done that. He's done that before, so when he doesn't have the ball, his game doesn't stop. He knows how to play off the ball as well as on it. Melly at 6'4", can play off the ball, play multiple positions, but when he's with the ball, he's pretty dynamic, as well as Freddie, without a doubt. You saw Freddie last year, especially when he got more comfortable using ball screens and handling the ball and making plays not just for himself but for his teammates. So it gives us options. And we can also play all three of those guys together at times, just because we have some length and size with those three guys as well.
Caleb and Daniel.
Hey Mike, how are you?
Good, where are we at?
I'm back here.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
You talked about Melly and Yvonne already, two international players that you brought in. I'm curious, just in general, the sport itself has gone in an international direction in the past 5 to 10 years, especially professionally. You feel like one of the first collegiately to start attacking international prospects. Why was it that you wanted to bring a few of those guys into your program this year?
Well, let's call it as it is. In today's landscape, you're trying to get the best players you can. You're trying to afford the best players you can, right? So they're all over the world. European players now, they could stay in Europe and maybe make this amount of money, or they might have a chance to play with eligibility in college in the United States on the biggest stage in college basketball, and maybe make more money than they were or they could. So just, you know, and they all have agents now, so they talk about that. They sit down as a family, and what's really neat for us is Brent Scott played 14 years in Europe. Taylor Battle played, I think it was 9 or 10. Joe Crispin played 9 or 10. Jamal Brunt and I, we both already recruited international players, coached international players. So our relationships all over the world in the game of basketball helped us get 4 really quality young men that have absolutely made our program better. And they're great fits. They love it here. They got off to great starts. They bonded with our guys, and I think they're going to be really good players too. The key is keeping them here. And what's really neat is watching guys, you know, come to the United States. Some of the guys have never been here before, and understanding our culture and going to class every day and following that schedule. And you know, they just like if we went to Europe, it'd be different. But the resources we have here, the support we have here, not just our staff, but everybody here in this community, these guys have had open arms for our guys, and they feel the love and they feel the Penn State love, which I think is really important.
Hey Mike, how's it going?
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Put you in the back too, huh?
By the end of the year, I'll be up there.
Work your way.
Yeah. You've got these 2 exhibition games coming up. First time to get to see your team against another opponent in a real game situation.
Yeah.
What do you need to learn in these 2 games before the season starts in November?
Well, just compete. Just how hard we're going to play for 40 minutes. Compete. That's it. We'll figure out the basketball stuff as we move along. Now, you know, we're going out to Dayton. There'll be 13,000 people there, and we're going to go right into the furnace. I love it. I want to see how our guys respond. I want to see how our guys play. I've played in that place before. It will be awesome. It'll be great for our team and for all our young guys. And welcome to college basketball, fellas. But it's great. So the best thing about scrimmages and exhibitions, you can do a lot of different things with lineups, try some different things, stuff like that. And there'll probably be a time on Sunday at Dayton. We'll have 4 freshmen on the court at one time. I'm not sure you're going to do that in every Big Ten game, but we'll probably do that on Sunday and see what happens. And do I care about the score? Yeah, damn right I care about the score. We're going there to win. But I want to know a lot about my team when I get back on the bus and we head back. That's the key.
Hey Coach,
Hey,
Jack
how you
Dobbins. We've talked a lot about these 8 freshmen on this roster and how, that's 8 of the 13 roster spots. When it comes to topics like leadership and accountability, guys coming from high school ball don't necessarily have that at the collegiate level. How do you expect to foster that in this Penn State team?
Well, it starts with me. It starts with me. I'm the leader of the program, so I have to be the greatest example to our players what a leader is. Number one, a leader is giving yourself to everybody else, serving others. So you want to be a captain of the team, you want to be a leader of the team, you got to be an awesome teammate. So, I always tell our guys the first rule of leadership is take care of your own stuff. I might say it a little differently than that, but take care of your own stuff because no one's going to follow somebody that doesn't have themselves in order. So that's number one. So, but it's our job as a coaching staff to help our players understand what leadership's all about. Talk about leadership all the time. So. You learn leadership by watching others who are in that realm, right, who are leading. You learn leadership by talking about others who lead. I use the NBA guys. You see all this stuff on the internet now that you could share. I send clips to our guys all the time when one of these NBA point guards, a vet is mic'd up and how he talks to his teammates, how he's talking to his team in the huddle, to the coaches. That's all part of leadership. So we're going to help them. There's books on leadership. There's lessons on leadership, but helping the guys understand the position they're in to lead the right way. And that's number one. It's my job. But that's fun too. That's fun. Jamal Brunt played for me at Randolph-Macon. He's our associate head coach. He was a 3-year captain for me. There's no better example of a leader. He's maybe the best captain I've ever coached in my 30 years. He's on our staff, and he can help our team understand, what a leader is on and off the court, and that's a great example, and we use that as well all the time. So it never stops. Teaching our guys leadership is just teaching them how like playing defense. It never stops. We keep working on it. We keep breaking it down. We praise the good stuff, and we correct the stuff that needs to be corrected.
Hey Coach, obviously the GM role is
Where am I at here? I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I'm on stage here.
Obviously the GM role is pretty new to college basketball from pro sports. How do you plan on integrating Scott into the existing staff, and what are some short and long-term benefits you see from him?
Yeah, well, integrating, he's already in. Coach Para and I have known each other since my freshman year in college. We've been best friends for a long, long time. We worked together at Rice. And then when I left Rice, he took over. We see things very similar. He understands how I want things. He understands the urgency of things that I want to get done. But he also has a great feel of about this arena, being a GM and understanding the rev share, the NIL, what's important to build our program and to make it better, and you know, we're locked in. We're locked in, and when he showed up on his first day, it wasn't like, what do you want me to do? He took off, and from fundraising to fundraising to keeping our managing side of college athletics now in order, so the coaches could coach and recruit and make these guys better, and he could run that part of this department now. It's been great. It's been great, and you know, he's from Central PA, Hershey, PA guy, so he's known a lot of people that I know that are trying to help our program, so it's been a smooth adjustment, and he's very, very important to our success moving forward, for sure.
Hi Mike, how are you?
All right, how you doing?
Pretty good. We saw Mason Blackwood win that Wildline of the Week award during the summer a bunch of times. Just how have you seen him improving, like, in practice? What has he shown in practice, and how would you kind of evaluate since he's arrived?
Yeah, I love coaching this kid. He's a warrior. I mean, he'll be a fan favorite quick. He just plays super hard. He throws his body around. He doesn't look like a college freshman. I mean, he looks like a Big Ten 3-4 man. I mean, he's big and strong. He's physical. He plays super hard. I don't know if I ever coach a guy that sweats more than him. It's like, it's disgusting, but because he plays so hard. He's so into it. We got to change his practice gear halfway through practice because it's just how hard he goes. What I love about it is, if you're matched up against Mason in practice, you better have your hard hat on. And it's made it made his teammates, made other players on the team compete and be ready to be physical, which is what the Big Ten demands of you. So it's been great. He had a little bit of an injury here in preseason, missed a few days, but he's back now and just right back at it again. So you know, he can finish, he can shoot the ball, he can guard multiple positions, but he's all in. I mean, his parents gave us this awesome kid on and off the court, but the dude is all in, and sort of like, if you want to beat him, you got to sort of kill him, because if he's got a little bit of life, he's coming back at you, and I like those guys.
Hi Mike, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Last year, the overarching goal of the team was to make the Big Ten tournament, or not Big Ten, NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. What's the goal for this team, especially with it being young and almost brand new, and what have you and the coaching staff done that maybe in terms of philosophy or adjustments in coaching this offseason to try and reach those?
Yeah, every team is different. Every team, you know, last year, you know, because we had some guys that returned and all that stuff, I said if we don't have injuries, we have a chance to have a really good year. And I wish I would have never said that, so it didn't happen. But you know, we didn't have enough depth to be a consistent winner in the Big Ten. We just didn't. I think we've addressed that, but we're just young. You know, two things: the urgency to get better all the time, and then shock the world. So I really don't care what anyone else says or other people talk about. They're not with us every day. They're not sweating and bleeding with our team every day, so they don't know what we're capable of doing. I just really like this group. We're going to have some tough days where we learn a lot about ourselves, and we're going to have some other days I think we surprise a lot of people. But the urgency to get better and the belief we have is pretty awesome for a young group. The other part of it is they're doing things the right way right now. They're not fighting it. They're trying to get better all the time. So that, you know, that right there can, you know, exceed any expectation when you got guys rowing in the same direction all the time.
Last question, Coach, right up here.
Hey Coach, Zach Seiko with Nittany Lions. What can you tell us about how Dom Stewart has progressed and what it means to get a player like Eli Rice back for the team?
Yeah, great question. I mean, Dom, I thought Dom had a great summer, got bigger and stronger, really improved from last year. He's a year older, and he's probably maybe the most improved guy in our program. And part of it is just, you know, he knows how we do things. I think that has really helped him. He competes in practice, and one thing he can do is really shoot that ball, but I think he's added other things to his game. I'm really proud of how much he's improved his defense. He's taking great pride in that. So we need him to have a big year and take a huge step, but I love his approach. Having Eli Rice, Eli's one of our captains. great teammate, handles his business on and off the court, high character kid. And one thing, once he got healthy with his Achilles last year, he just committed to getting his body right, leaning out, getting stronger, quicker, and it's carried over to the court. I thought he had a really good summer, and he's had some days where some practices where he hasn't missed. I mean, he can really shoot it, but he's doing all the other things too, and we're always picking on him I'm always picking on him to do more, but he's doing it, and so both of those guys, we need them, him and Freddie, those three guys are returning. Step up, do more, pull your teammates with you, be great teammates, show these guys the way.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys. See you out there.
Our players will be in just a second.